Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, the best Pokemon game of all time. It has the best story, it has the most legendaries, and best of all, it has amazing pixel art. I mean, look at this. These look amazing. Growing up, when I was playing this game, I always thought the pixel art for the items and icons were so iconic. So today, we're going to be attempting to turn something in real life into a Pokemon Diamond pixel art style. And the item that we're going to attempt to draw today in this style is probably the most important item a Pokemon trainer could have, which is a bag. Do you have any idea how many items you have to carry in Pokemon? It's ridiculous. I mean, look at this. Forget the Pokeballs. None of that means anything if you don't have a bag to hold them in. So we're going to be drawing my bag here. And while I could just trace over an image of it in a pixel art program, we're going to make it a little more interesting. So first, I'm going to have to draw it traditionally, and then we're going to turn that into pixel art. All right. Hopefully this doesn't come out terribly. All right. So first off, I'm going to start with my bounding box made up of tangent lines. Basically, it's just a frame that I keep, or a frame that I draw to keep myself in check, to keep me from going off the page or making things too big or things like that, because I notice that if I don't do that, then things tend to go a little off script. And you see me marking these dark corners, well, not really corners, but the dark spots on the lines. That's basically where the corners or edges of the object hit that line. So that line on, or that darkened part of the line towards the bottom on the left vertical line, that's where that little corner of the bottom left part of the bag hits. And the same thing with the top part and the right part and the bottom part on the horizontal line. So yeah, oh, I'm going in with marker now, okay? Yeah, I'm not sketching at all. I'm just making the only sketch that I really have are these lines. The blue ones that are my bounding box. That's really the only guide that I need, especially for an object like this. Yeah, definitely don't need a sketch. So you just draw that curve. In hindsight, could have made that a little rounder, but it's fine. Okay, now you can see me connecting the curves to those spots that I marked with a little darker blue. Oh, and I'm using a Crayola marker, by the way. This is really high-end stuff in terms of materials. But yeah, I'm looking at the curve before I place it down, and then I just place it. That's all I'm doing. You don't need to hatch it out. If I'm hatching, then I'm not confident of what I'm going to draw. And if that's the case, then I shouldn't be even putting my drawing utensil on the paper. I should know what I'm about to do before I actually do it. Or at least have some general sense of it. So yeah, this is just me going in, doing that last curve. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a nice shape. It looks like a duffel bag. Yeah, it looks like a duffel bag, but it's a book bag. A book bag that's apparently infinite in Pokemon, because there's no limit to the amount of items that you can have. I'm not really sure how exactly they all fit in there, but the magic of Pokemon logic, I guess. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm making tangent lines for that little middle black zipper, like right by the handle of the bag, because it looks like it needs one. And oh, if you want to understand more about the tangent line, even though I literally just told you what it was, I made a video on it. I would highly suggest you check it out because it makes drawing a lot of things a lot more easier. Like practically everything uses the method. Well, everything could be applied to the method that I'm using to draw this bag for. Okay. I'm really planning here. Yeah, I'm seeing that it goes down slightly. Okay. Okay, yeah, that was a good move. That was a good move. All right. Oh, by the way, were you aware that I did not want to get copy strike by Nintendo because I was thinking about using their music because their music is so amazing, but I, again, didn't want to get copy striked. So what I did was essentially make my own Pokemon Sinnoh-like music. So the song that you're listening to right now, I made that from scratch. It's kind of crazy. I didn't know I was a composer, but after a few hours, here I am. Yeah, I just needed a workaround because I really wanted to use either the Heart Home City theme, which I freaking love, or maybe the Pokemart theme song. But again, Nintendo does not play when it comes to people using their music, so I didn't want to run into that problem. So I went into a website called Beatbox, Beepbox, and basically it's like a mini music maker, or a music maker that you can access on a browser. And they gave you instruments, and I was probably playing with it for, yeah, definitely over an hour, maybe even 2, maybe even 3. I don't know. I got interrupted because my nephew came in and he started playing around and drawing and distracting me, but it was fine because I think I needed the distraction to just clear my head and come up with this music, which I am actually super proud of because it sounds like it's straight out of the game. I'm pretty sure I fooled at least one of you. I wouldn't be surprised if one of you who knows Pokemon Diamond and Pearl thought that this music that you're listening to is actually a part of the game. And that's great because that's exactly the vibe that I was going for. So yeah, and I definitely think I'm going to be making some more of that because it was so much fun. And it's only like 8 bars. Let's see, where am I in this drawing? Okay, it looks like I'm basically there. Maybe just like a few more line zippers and I should be good. Oh, this keychain that you're wondering about, or maybe you're not wondering about, but if you are wondering about it, it's basically a keychain of an emblem from a game called Monster Hunter. And that specific emblem is for the Insect Glaive, which is basically a bug stick. In the simplest way, it allows you to fly around and have like an electronic bug as your companion. And I love it because I just love being able to fly and have huge aerial mobility. Like that's always my thing for any game, really. Like for a lot of games growing up and even now, if I can't jump, if I can't at least jump in it on my own will, it's a deal breaker. Absolute deal breaker. Like, so for all the Zelda games, yeah, couldn't do it because Link can't jump. But it's funny because I was a very big fan of Pokemon growing up, and you definitely can't jump there. I mean, maybe you could jump over the, like, the ledges, but they don't allow you to. But it was fine because it was an exception because jumping wasn't really the purpose of the game. It was more so, you know, Pokemon and fighting. Yeah. Let's see where we are with this bag. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. I think after this mesh, we should be good. Yeah, I didn't talk while drawing it because I felt like I would get more distracted. So I feel like it would just be better to have a voiceover anyway. And now that I'm looking at it, it kind of looks like a smiley face. Yeah, like that diagonal zipper is like a smirk. And the keychain is its nose, and maybe it has bangs over its eyes. But yeah. I mean, you can't spell bangs without bag, so I guess it all comes full circle. I am really trying to yap for this entire project. Oh, I'm coming in with a pen. Oh, right. I'm coming in with pen because I need it to act as shadow. And that pen does not look like it has a lot of ink left. But we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay. Should be about, what, maybe a few more lines. And I think there are only 2 shadow shapes here, only in the bottom, and I don't even know if I would consider what I'm drawing right now a shadow shape because it's really, really, really light. But yeah, that is that. Oh, it is now officially 3 a.m. At least for me. For you, hopefully not. Or maybe it is. And you're staying up at 3 a.m. watching some random guy draw a bag to make it look like it belongs in Pokemon. Okay. What are we doing here, Tangent? What are we doing? Hello? Hello? Oh, I'm probably leaving to go get my markers because I was not prepared with them. I guess I didn't think about that or think that through. But, oh, am I here now? Ah, there we are. Get a light gray marker. Yeah, and I tend to have a really light eye. Like, I think that things look lighter than they actually are. Because I thought that this color would have been fine, but it's like at least 1,000 shades lighter than my actual bag. This is like maybe the color of that white hem or seam by the handle of the bag. This is not the color of the bag, but it's fine because again, this is only step 1. We're just gonna use this as a reference to make it into pixel art. Pixel art in the style of Pokemon Diamond specifically. But yeah, Pokemon Diamond, that was, wow, that was the best Pokemon game they've put out. And it's a shame that after, what was it? I think that might have been the last one. No, that wasn't the last pixel art game because there was Pokemon Black and White, and then Black 2 and White 2, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. So, was that? But then, when they went to X and Y and they did it all 3D, I was not a fan of that. I wasn't. I know maybe a lot of people are, and you know, this might just be my age showing or whatever, but the 3D, it just doesn't hit the same. It looks kind of fake. It looks weird and wonky, and something about just the pixel art, it is just super charming. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm just shading in the tangent, which I don't even need to. I guess it just makes it look better and further reinforces that shape that I've been going for. Yes, okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Alright, it passes. It passes. I can tell that that's my bag. Coming in with another pen. Oh, to draw that little white part. Yeah, that logo. Okay. Alright. I'm pretty sure this is done, and yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright, that's what we got. I think it came out pretty alright. Okay, so now that I have this done, let's load it into our Pixel app. So here we are in PixSquare. Now we're just going to go ahead and trace this to the best of our ability. Now the funny thing with pixel art, or rather the cool thing / challenging thing, is that you don't have a lot of room to work with. It's very rigid. Like, yeah, it's still art, but you don't have the same amount of freedom as you do with traditional mediums. So yeah, and you can see as I adjusted that top left corner because I wanted it more in line with how the bag actually was, because I feel like I made it come out a little too much. And even looking at it now, I would make it a little more rounded off, but that's fine. I'm not a robot. I'm never gonna get it completely perfectly. Even robots don't get images completely perfectly. Like, yeah, even if you ask ChatGPT to just feed you back the same exact picture or recreate it, they're gonna make it change ever so slightly. And if you keep doing that, eventually it changes into like different people and different things, apparently. I don't know what that's all about, but point is, it's not going to be 100% perfect or accurate, which my perfectionism does not want to accept and does not like. But it is what it is. All I can do is just my best, right? That's all we can do. So going through this, it looks like I have the line art pretty much down. Oh, making more adjustments. Okay. Renaming things. All right. Okay, but I think the line art's good. Yeah, I'm going ahead and coloring it in now. Picking out a color, and boom, look at how dark that is. Look at how dark that is compared to the color that I used with the marker. It's actually insane. Yeah, so now we're just gonna go ahead and make the shading a bit darker. Shout outs to the truck that's passing by. That's why I was having trouble with the paint bucket tool, because I did not close up my shape. Okay, making the emblem now, which kind of looks like a Hollister bird now, but it's fine. I mean, the Hollister bird kind of does look like an M, so it would make sense. Okay, Making the bottom shade. That should be the last bit of shading. Yeah, that should be the last bit of shading. Okay. Oh, the Insect Glaive keychain. Okay. Okay, I like it. I like it. Just cleaning things up. Oh. And now we gotta get the mesh. And oh, I did something really cool for the mesh. I'm actually excited for that. Okay, that was not the last bit of the shading. Yep, here we go. Are we doing it now? The mesh part? Nope. I'm adjusting the corners because I'm a perfectionist. Okay, here we go. So with the mesh, I did this thing called dithering, which is basically like pixel shading, where it's like a checkerboard kind of effect. And I think it looks really cool and appropriate because it's a mesh. And the checkerboard pattern in pixel art makes it look like a mesh. So that was just really cool. Okay, adding some detail to that keychain. Playing around with it. A lot of this is just playing around, seeing what works and what doesn't. And you can always undo if you don't like it, which I'm doing plenty of. Yeah. And I'm rechecking it with what the bag's dimensions actually are. See how accurate I line that up, see? And my bottom left corner could come out a little more. But I think overall, it looks pretty good. So that's the bag. That's my drawing. And this is what we got. Okay. I think we did it. What should I do next?